I just finished the interview with Queenzflip and Maino, and I think Queenzflip fumbled the bag. Here's my honest opinion, right? I think that interview, they could have just had that conversation without having a camera. Because once you put on the camera, you ain't just talking just y'all two. You talking to an audience. So we know half the story. So if Maino goes on there and wants to be cute and not mention names, brush it over, it's like, why put it out? Just talk amongst yourself, or just write a statement and post a statement and say, hey, this is a press conference from Maino's headquarters. We don't want to speak on this situation. Whatever it is, we're going to keep it in the streets. The moment you open your mouth, you can't sidestep it. It used to be cool before, right? But now we live in the metaverse. It's a whole different ball game. People want entertainment. They want names mentioned. They want more details. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is kind of like a documentary feeling. You know what I'm saying? So if you go and you don't give people no sound bites, nothing, then why go? It's like, why go? Like Queenzflip wants to ask Maino certain questions, and he looks scared to ask Maino certain questions. Like, I'm not saying scared like Maino gonna do something to him, but you can tell from his body language, he's holding back. He knows Maino. He knows Maino's personality. He knows certain things that Maino don't want to talk about. He knows the backstories, right? So it's not objective. I think there was one question, Rod Diggs, Maino was like, he never had an issue with Rod Diggs. And Queenzflip, you can see Queenzflip like, you never had an issue with Rod Diggs? Because Queenzflips know that they had an issue. But Maino was trying to sidestep the whole thing. So now, already, you could tell by Queenzflip's body language that he's not even going to ask certain questions because he's feeling that the vibe that Maino don't want to talk about certain things, right? So now you have an opportunity where there is this content of Troy Ave, Whack 100, China Mac, the whole tax stone. There's so much going on in the culture right now, right? Having to do with the Troy Ave and tax stone case, right? And Maino is at the center of it. First, he was, at the shooting, right? He was there. So Maino has become a part of the storyline. And let me put it in this way. If it was like music, right? And let's say Troy Ave was making music. Just think about hip hop, right? And Troy Ave was dropping his tracks. Whack 100 dropping his tracks. Tax Stone dropping his tracks. Blah, 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 blah. Maino's track is trash. With Queenzflip, trash. Like, the people want the story. We want to know what the fuck is going on. And if you're not going to give it to the people, right, just don't give it at all. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be the Maino that don't want to talk about things, then don't talk about things at all. And I'm not saying he shouldn't, right? Because it's not like my place either to tell him what to do. But as a viewer watching, this is my perspective. Like, it's a real perspective. Like, it was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that I like is that I like Maino. I like Queenzflip, right? You know what I'm saying? I think Queenzflip is entertaining. And I think Maino has just a presentable personality. You're not somebody that I'm like, ew, I don't want to watch this shit. So when I see them two, I want to click it automatically, right? You know what I'm saying? But when I watch it, I'm like, you gave us nothing. You know what I'm saying? You guys were like playing. Y'all was talking like the feds is watching or some shit. Like, you're not in prison, Maino. Like, you can talk. You can take over the internet. You have a podcast, Maino. So why do you have a talk show and not talk? Like, it don't make sense. You are in the metaverse now. Yes, being in the streets is a part of your life, but even like how you said it, like, certain things happened like 33 years ago, 26 years ago. So a lot of things, it's like now you are a personality, you know what I'm saying? And your past stories, it's not profitable. So why are you hiding it? It's part of your documentary. Like 1,000 years from now, I don't want to watch this interview and be like, dang, he didn't give a shit. So I think Queenzflip fumbled the bag. It should have been somebody else that's not cool with Maino that would have, or not cool as in like having beef, but somebody that don't know Maino like that would have been objective and asked the questions and push back. you know what I'm saying, gotten the answers, or don't have the interview at all. It's my opinion.